Hi, Lax Coach Mike here. Thanks so much for taking the second to watch this video. This is a progression of transition drill that we do with U15 in high school. Most colleges practice this same kind of scenario. We're going to start in an even situation, then we're going to go to 4v3. Works good for youth because the field is spread out and there's always an open man for them to find to throw the ball to, so it makes practice more fun for them, forces our defense to slide and communicate immediately. Then on the second whistle we're going to go to even. So the drill does a lot. You know, it gives us an opportunity to recognize transition, works on slides, communications, and then we're back to an even and really makes the kids think. If you love this, please check out our site, www.laxcoachmike.com, for more information on our videos, our articles, our podcast, all coaches getting better together. Thanks so much.
Now, as we start to move forward in our progressions, we started with a 3v2 where everybody knew where the open man was initially, and this was kind of a static situation. This drill we call the Maryland drill. I'm not sure why, but it is a four-corner drill, and now we're going to progress from 3v2 to 4v3, but we are going to start with pure motion, and then we're going to come back, make the slides even longer, add an additional player both to the offense as well as the defensive slide package, make it a little bit more complicated, and then we're going to go back to even. So what happens is the coach starts with the ball out here, and the coach decides which of the four corners that he's going to roll the ball to. So let's say hypothetically the coach rolls the ball to this corner here and blows the whistle. This offensive player picks up the ball and starts to attack. Now on the first whistle, wherever the ball goes in that corner, this particular defensive player can't move. He's frozen until he hears a second whistle. So the players don't know where the open man is going to be until the coach actually rolls the ball. Once the coach rolls the ball, we understand that this attackman has the ball. He's going to drive, so obviously the slide needs to come hard here or even come down here, and as soon as this one slides, this one comes in and is split in two, and this defender sags in. And then this is where it gets interesting, because now the offense is trying to find the open man, and they're actually playing for a very short period of time with 4 offensive players versus 3 defensive players, because this defender where the ball was first rolled is frozen. Then shortly thereafter you're going to hear a second whistle on the DVD, and the second whistle indicates that this defenseman now joins play. So this drill does a lot. Even though everybody knows where the open man is going to start once the ball is rolled, they don't understand where it's going to be until the ball is rolled. Then immediately they need to drive hard to the ball carrier. This directly emulates a scenario in a game where a player gets beat and his attack player or his offensive player is now driving hard to the cage. And you'll see with this group, it took us a while to get them acclimated to the fact that, you know, the first slide is to the ball coming in, and that is obviously the most key slide, and then the others have to drift in. And then the interesting thing is that once we play uneven and we have to adjust and slide with only 3 defensive players against 4 offensive players, on the second whistle, this defensive player now joins the play. So now we've gone from 4v3 to 4v4, and it necessitates that the players yell, even, 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 I got number 4, I got Billy, I got Johnny, whatever it turns out to be, and they need to communicate. So the drill does a lot. It spreads out the field, and even if we were doing this drill outside, we would still predominantly run it with 4 players, so there's a lot of space. Why is there a lot of space? Because we want kids to have room to create and room to recognize where the open player is. So we now move to phase 2 of our progression, if you will. We start static 3v2. Here we move into movement 4v3, and then we end with an even scenario. And again, we keep these extremely fast-paced and moving.